Thank you. I love you all. Right, we are back. I am Stanford Chidge, and this is the Chelsea FanCast. And it's been a great show tonight. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far, and we are now officially on the at the last bend in Formula One parlance. I can see the checkered flag ahead of me, and I am going to win. Huh?
Coming down the home straight.
Yeah, I like to come down the home straight.
Who's going to come first?
I am. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Can I take that back? Probably not. Anyway, actually no, we need to tone it right down now, because I've got some very sad news for our first news item, which will be coming up after this little bit of music. Yeah, see, a man of a certain age, he loves that. He loves that music, as do I. But sadly, no, I do have a bit of sad news to kick us off on the little bit of the show that I call the weekly news thingy. But I was very sad to hear through the medium of Facebook that Andy Burge, who was a member of the OC Hooligans, sadly passed away recently. And you, I mean, this is your manor, really, isn't it? I mean, I know you're not in OC, are you?
Orange County, yeah, that's just below us. There's a great, massive Chelsea support down there. And
yeah, so very, very sad. He's about the same age as me, too, so it's way too young. But can we send officially the Chelsea Fancast condolences to Andy's family and all those at OC Hooligans like Andy, who we know and love? So we're very sorry to hear that. Anyway, moving on, as we indeed must. Another bit of sad news. Blimey, it's very sad this week. I heard this week that Ian Britton, who joined Chelsea in 90... There we go, look at that photograph. Look at that photograph. The man is a legend just for that haircut, in my book. Apart from the fact that he joined Chelsea in 1971, played 289 games for the club and scored 34 goals over 10 seasons, and much beloved by Tim Rolls on Twitter this week, who mentioned to everybody who was watching that I think Ian took a pay cut in about 73, 74 when the club was in financial crisis because of the East Stand. He actually took a pay cut. So a proper footballer, the like of which you don't get now. Anyway, the point being is that Ian, who plays regularly for the Chelsea FC Old Boys, is now fighting a battle with prostate cancer, which is not nice at all. And I'm very sad to hear that. But some really good lads have decided to get together and hold a benefit for Ian this Friday. And it will be in the North Cheam Sports and Social Club, which, funnily enough, is in North Cheam, 658 London Road, and that's in Surrey. And it's going to be this Friday, the 18th of October, and it kicks off at 7 o'clock in the evening. Now, there's going to be quite a few players. I'm going. I don't know if any of the others around the table are going to make it. Lizzie's waving her hand. She's going to be there. So I hope there's a good turnout and that we raise a bit of money for Ian. But more importantly, if you can't make it, and I know that a lot of the people who watch and listen to this show will find it hard to get there, but you can actually donate. Donate some money to Ian because he deserves it. He's a proper Chelsea player from days gone by, and they didn't make a lot of money in those days, so it will all help. So if you want to donate to Ian, you can do so through the account of the Chelsea FC Old Boys. Their bank account number is 400-320-42, and the sort code is 209689. If you can donate some money to Ian Britton and help him through his time of need, as I said, players from that generation certainly deserve all the help they can get. And as I said, one of my earliest memories of a Chelsea supporter was watching people like Ian play for us. So I hope he wins his battle and that we all donate generously because he deserves it. Now, a very quick piece of news before I run out of time, as I always do, but just to remind you that the Football Blogging Awards are upon us. And the first stage of those awards is right now, so you need to go out and vote for your favourite Chelsea fancast. And you can do that by going to footballbloggingawards.co.uk, or you can tweet them at the FBAs. If you go to the website, you can find out how you can vote. Obviously, vote for us, because that's kind of how it works. Some startling news about Mixlr. I have decided that we should do some kind of live commentary type things for matches where we are not there. So for the first one I'm thinking of is the Schalke away match, and what we're going to do is do a special show where we'll get one or two of us doing a Mixlr live commentary. We'll do it via Skype. You can listen in and you can interact with us in the chat room, and it should be a bit of a laugh. Watch out for details of that, but obviously you need to go to mixlr.com/Chelsea-fancast. But I'll let you know. But I'm thinking the Schalke away game is the first time we're going to do that. And finally this week, CFC UK, their new fanzine. The new CFC CFC UK fanzine will be out before the Cardiff game this Saturday. It has got Matter, the one and only, on the cover. We've got a proper drummer in the house, by the way, because Paul used to play the drums. The other thing is, with the CFC UK, you can now get the magazine digitally. If you go to cfcuk.net, you will be able to find it. Not chelseafancast@gmail.com, but I will be delighted to tell you where you can get it, which is cfcuk.net. Believe me, it's true. And finally, a very, very happy birthday to Charlie Cook, who is 71 years young today. Well done, Charlie Cook.
Champagne Charlie.
I never saw him play. I'm too young, believe it or not, but I am. Yeah, I'm too young. Never saw him play. But everybody who's a little bit older than me tells me the man was an absolute genius. So happy birthday, Charlie Cook. And as you know, you're always welcome to be a guest on the show. It is now time for another legend. We're so blessed with legends in this place, but this man really is fast becoming the legend of legends on the Chelsea Fancast show. He is the Chelsea Chatter Statmeister General, and he has statistics, and he is so important to this show that he has his own title sequence, and it goes something like this.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
Chatter, take it away, son.
Yeah, a bit of a funny week this week, obviously, with no games. So I've delved deep into my Chelsea research lab to find out some interesting stats for you this week. So I've got here, in October 1982, Joey Jones became the first and only person to be sent off for Chelsea on his debut, and that was against Carlisle, for Darren there, in case he was going to ask me. Francis O'Hara is the only player with a 100% game-to-goal ratio, scoring 3 goals in 3 games for the Blues.
Who is he?
Who?
He played in our very first season back in 1905.
I remember it well, Chad.
The last time Chelsea fielded an all-English starting 11 was August 1982 versus Wolves.
Wow, that's a stat.
Ron Harris and Peter Bonetti both made their 700th Blues appearance in the same game versus Derby back in 1978. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank scored all 12 of his penalties that he took for Chelsea, more than anybody else has taken without missing. Frank Upton is officially the shortest-lived Chelsea manager when he took charge just for 1 day back in December 1978. Graham Wilkins is the only person to score an own goal and be sent off for the Blues in the same game.
Round of applause for that. That's a quality stat. Well done, Graham Wilkins. I'm loving that. Sorry, move on, Chad, because that was just too good. That was too good.
And finally, one for the regular listeners here. John Obi Mikel once had a Chelsea goal drought that lasted 260 games.
Well done, Chad Meister. I love those stats. Nice kind of historical twist this week, Chad. Nice historical twist. We like that. And when can we find more of your wonderful stats, Chad?
You can go to my website, which is www.chelseachatter.com, and you can follow me on Twitter @ChelseaChatter.
Love it, love it, love it.
Darren Chelsea Cheddar.
Chelsea Cheddar, I don't know about that. I'll have a think. Thankfully, I don't have to think too hard because
he keeps cutting the cheese.
We have got to go. It's time. Time has beaten us yet again. But I have to say, I have really, really enjoyed it this week. We will be back next Monday, and we will be reporting back on the Cardiff game.
Cardiff!
And a good weekend had by all, and a few other things besides. Now, if you want to get in touch with us during the week, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is email chelseafancast@gmail.com and then pray. Just pray really hard that I see it and actually bother to reply, and even put it on the show. Failing that, you can always tweet us, and our Twitter address is @ChelseaFancast. We're very simple here. We like to keep it simple. Now, this wonderful TV show, the TV version of this show, will be repeated at 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the afternoon, and 9 o'clock in the evening every day this week for those of you on UK time. But there will also be clips available on Tuesday or Wednesday on our YouTube channel, which I recommend that you watch if you haven't had the chance to do so. Of course, you'll be able to download the podcast from iTunes and all the other places. I think Wednesday morning that will go up. And of course, I ought to tell you that there's actually on your iPhone, on your lovely iPhone, you can download the Sports Tonight app, which means you can watch this live while you're on the bus, Andy, for example, or whatever. It's all good stuff. Now, we've got to go. Darren, it's been brilliant to see you.
Yeah, you too, Church. It's been a good show. I think you're right, actually, despite the fact it's internationals and all that. We actually made a good show of it.
I think the ban football, and the shows are better.
It gets in the way of the podcast.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I just want to say goodbye to Lauren. It's been great having you on
We'll do
the
that
show.
collectively in a minute. Pablo?
Yep, good as ever.
Brilliant stuff.
Seconding that.
Paul, great to see you. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
Good luck with the film.
Thank you.
And I look forward to having a beer or three with you on Saturday.
We'll do that for sure.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye to the benches as well, who have been brilliant. Lauren, we love you. Come back and see us, my love. Don't be a stranger. We love you. And thank you so much for all your contributions for the last 2 or 3 years. Right, you lot out there, thank you for listening. See you next time. Until then, keep it carefree, keep it Chelsea, keep it blue, all in the wrong order. I don't care. Up the Chelsea!
Up the Chelsea!
Come on, you Blues.